Yo, what is going on? You clicked on the video. I know what you're here for. Let me hook you up. So today we're going to be talking about the Western All-Stars. They've been announced, and let me just say this, they've got it right. I'm loving everyone on this list except one person, and we're going to get to that. But first things first, let's start with the captain of the Western All-Stars, LeBron James. LeBron James. That's right. LeBron James at the age of 38 is still dominating the league. I know there's a lot of people that always want to go over the GOAT debate of who's better, Jordan or LeBron. Hey, right now LeBron's building one hell of a portfolio. He's about to be the all-time leader in scoring. He's putting up triple doubles at his age. He's doing everything he can. Now his team on the other hand is struggling. Right now, the Lakers, they just currently made a trade for Rui Hachimura. They got him from the Wizards. They're hoping he can help bring a spark to their team. There's just a lot of things going on with the Lakers. They're really in flux right now. The GM, Rob Pelinka, I am not a fan of him. Rob Pelinka needs to do more. He's holding on to these draft picks, and he's screwing over his own team. There was talks if they were going to trade for Buddy Hield or Miles Turner. That's not happening. There was talks of Patrick Beverley wanting to go back to the Timberwolves. Who knows if that's happening? He's too busy out here arguing with refs and getting kicked out of games. Russell Westbrook, I would love to see him on another team. His value has actually risen. And then there's always Anthony Davis. We don't know if Anthony Davis, Mr. Street Clothes himself, we don't know if he's going to be in or out. When he does play, he tends to put up big numbers, but he's always just a guy you can't really rely on. So what does the future hold for the Lakers? I'm hoping at the trade deadline, they're buyers and sellers. I hope they move some guys out. I hope they get some guys back. LeBron James is playing great at his age. He's proven that he's the GOAT. He's proven that he's worthy of an all-star, and this isn't just an honorable thing they're giving to him for him out of respect. This is something he earned. I'm really hoping the Lakers get in the mix of things and they're not just another play-in team this year. Moving on in our list, we're going to talk about Steph Curry, one of the Splash Brothers, one of the best shooters in the game. Hey, one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. This year, he's an all-star. He's averaging 29, 6, and 6. He's coming off a championship run last year. And this year, he's coming off an injury and still playing pretty great. With the Warriors, some of their storylines you got to really think about are the future, really, for the Warriors. They have their veterans there, like Curry, Clay, and Dre. Those guys are getting a little bit older, and they're having to rely on their younger guys a little bit more, like Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. One guy they wish they could rely on is Anthony Wiseman. It's kind of interesting to see. Will Wiseman be moved at the trade deadline? What about Kuminga? What are they going to do with him and Moses Moody? Going forward, can they rely on those young guys? Because the older guys are getting a little bit older. They're not able to play at a high level consistently as much. But hey, I'm not counting out Steph Curry and Klay Thompson anytime soon. Now, Draymond Green, I might be counting him out. He might be on the block. So that's just a little bit about the Warriors. That's a few of their storylines. Nikola Jokic, the unicorn himself, he's averaging 25, 11, and 9, but it's 9.9. It's almost 10. He's almost averaging a triple-double. He's a two-time MVP winner, and this year he's looking to maybe get a third. Now, during the regular season, Nikola Jokic does great. Hell, in the postseason, he puts up good numbers, but his team in the postseason isn't very successful. It's great that he's winning all these MVPs. It's great his team is number one in the West currently. But going forward in the playoffs, is he going to have a good, successful run? It's going to be interesting to see. They have a great coach. He has a great supporting cast and players like Jamal Murray, who's returning from injury, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. when he's not having back issues, and even Bones Highland. Now, Bones Highland, he's playing pretty good, but he's kind of in the doghouse right now with Mike Malone. His team has him on the trading block currently, and I think he's a good player. I think some teams should actually make some moves and go after him. Next up, we have Luka Doncic, Luka Magic. Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking ball. I mean, let's look at his numbers. He's averaging 33, 8, and 8. 33, 8, and 8. That doesn't make any damn sense. Well, actually, it makes a little bit of sense because he has no one around him. The only people on his team that seem to be able to contribute sometimes is Spencer Dinwiddie or Christian Wood. Both players are pretty good. but they're not consistent enough. Luka's having to carry a lot of the weight for the Mavericks. And going into the trade deadline, my favorite topic, we're getting close, is what moves will they make? There's got to be a star out there they can make a move for. There's rumors that they're interested in Zach LaVine. They let Jalen Brunson go, who's playing pretty good on the Knicks. I got to eat crow on that one because I didn't believe in Jalen Brunson. He's playing good, although he's not an all-star. And that's what we're talking about today. Going forward for the future, I'm really hoping the Mavericks make some moves because it's really sad. It's really sad. Luka's putting up Michael Jordan, LeBron type numbers, and his team isn't going very far in the playoffs. So let's see what the Mavericks do there. And lastly, we have to talk about Zion Williams. Zion Williams is averaging 26, 7, and 4. Now, my knock with Zion Williams is he doesn't play. This man is forever injured. Last year, we saw his team make a playoff run without him. Going into this season, I felt like the Pelicans were going to do great. And they were. They were doing fine. Brandon Ingram went down with injuries. Zion Williams has gone down with injuries. It's really sad. I feel like the Pelicans have a great core. They have a good defensive player in Jose Alvarado. They have a young talent in Dyson Daniels. They have a veteran shooter in CJ McCollum, who's their leader. They have just a hands-down scorer in Brandon Ingram, who's had a great career with the Pelicans so far. And as I said, Zion Williams, he's great when he does play. Going forward, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Pelicans. And as I mentioned before when the video started, Zion Williams is the one player I don't think should have made this list. The All-Stars reserves have been announced, and they announced that Sabonis was an All-Star reserve. I feel like he should have been a starter, honestly, and he should have took Zion's spot. But I understand sometimes the All-Star game is a bit of a popularity contest, so that's pretty much why he got that. But hey, I'm trying to keep my videos short. I'm trying to get in and out. Tell me what you think. Do you think I'm hating on Zion Williams? Do you agree that maybe Sabonis should have been a starter? What do you think the Lakers gonna do? Who would you like to see the Mavericks maybe go after? There's plenty of questions. Look, you let me know what you think in the comments. But with all that being said, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Leezy. We kept tabs on the All-Star starters. We kept tabs on the All-Star starters for the West. We're going to be going over the East. We're going to go over the reserves. We're covering all our bases. So thanks for watching. Hit that like. Be sure to subscribe and share my video. Help me fight the algorithm. I'm out.